What's going on, guys? You got Frozone here, and we are back with another battle. Week 3, 2-0 right now in Puddle Master Ball. We're going up against MSR. A couple disclaimers. Number one, I'm feeling pretty sick right now. Feel very congested. Feel really tired. Also, really kind of mentally unclear about things. So apologies in this team builder in this battle if I'm not up to my usual self. Number two, I built this team earlier this week. These last couple of days have been really stressful, getting sick, and then I have a big assignment due tomorrow night when I'm recording this, so just keep that in mind. But let's go through the matchup here. We can see what he's got. I'm really expecting Araquanid to show up because it's really good against Palafin and Barraskewda. And then he's also got some other stuff. I expect him to try to take advantage of Rain, and then I also think Ogerpon's going to pull up, only because it is pretty good into stuff like Palafin and Scizor, and it's his probably most effective way of breaking certain things, and just like it's a good revenge killer for him. But outside of that, let's just get into the team here. It's not super complex, but it's what I think is good enough. So first up, we've got Marino, the Palafin. Max attack. I'm not really any speed because this is really supposed to be like a bulky set that can spam Jet Punch. And the stuff that I can't really spam Jet Punch against are like naturally going to be slower than me anyways. So I didn't really feel like running any speed. I ran like a little bit just in case, like, I don't know, something at like something tries to speed creep me from like below, but that's about it. Yeah, bulk up and then just try to win. He's got a couple answers to it, but it can be pretty good in the end game. Yeah. And then next we've got our Caledon, Bridge Too Far, SPDA leftovers. I don't know how much I like this set, but Iron Defense Body Press is pretty good, especially since he's got the Urshifu, and I don't exactly switch into Urshifu super well with this team. This is Urshifu Single Strike. Last week we played against Rapid Strike. But yeah, Earthquake is for P.E.K.K.A Run, because P.E.K.K.A Run otherwise can't do a ton to me. It can Shadow Ball me, but I can Earthquake and kind of keep it low. It can't poison me, and every time it Shadow Balls me, it'll give me a stamina boost, which is good. And then Iron Head is for Clefable mostly. Except we've got Pheasant Dippity, Paldean on Pheasant. Heavy Duty Boots. By the way, I'm running Heavy Duty Boots on like almost everything this week because I'm not running any removal. And he's got webs, and I think a few ways you can set up hazards. Alright, some spike options, some rock options. So I figured, you know, why even worry about all that? It does have some knockoff users. We've got a mount, but fuck it, right? Pheasant Dippity. This is a Calm Mind set. It can win if P.E.K.K.A Run's gone. And it does really well into like everything else. It also outspeeds Urshifu, which is really nice. I don't think Scarf can kill me with anything. Iron Head, I forget the calc exactly, but it shouldn't kill me. And then, yeah, we can, you know, always kill it. It can never revenge us, essentially, unless it's Scarf, which is really good. It also does pretty well into the Torn and into the Clefable. And yeah, it's pretty good. I think P.E.K.K.A Run needs to go. I don't have a ton for P.E.K.K.A Run on this team, which is a little concerning, but we'll figure it out. Next up we have Organical. This is another thing that actually deals really well with P.E.K.K.A Run. Can't poison me, and Ghost will be resisted. This is Sulk Your Body Press, and then Rocks Recover. Rocks just so I can have hazards, Recover so I can stay healthy. Choppleberry is to live a hit from Urshifu, and then I can revenge it with a Body Press. So hopefully that works out well for me. But yeah, pretty standard defensive set. Petrified, Articuno Galar, other boots. It's Terra Fairy in case I end up terastallizing it, but I'm not planning on it. This is Calm Mind, 3 attacks. Again, the Terra Blast is just kind of there in case I want to click it, but it's mostly, I mostly want to spam like Freezing Glare and Air Slash. Yeah, I mean, this is like a pretty standard set. It's not fast enough for Urshifu, so I didn't bother speed creeping for it, and or any like yeah, I think I just went down to 303. I think that, what does that hit exactly? That outspeeds P.E.K.K.A Run in case he like runs fast bulky P.E.K.K.A Run or something. Because Freezing Glare could do a lot to that thing. And then, last but not least, we have Raichu, the Love Song. I'm not going to write you a love song. Nasty Plot, 3 attacks. This is a pretty offensive team. Nasty, this is actually really what I want to terrestrialize. Terra Electric Thunderbolt does really well into the entire team outside of exactly Lantern. Lantern could show up. If it's weird because he has 2 Water Absorb Mons, and then Lantern obviously has the Volt Absorb option. I don't think both show up. If Araquanid shows up, then it's probably going to be Water Absorb, but I'm not sure. If it doesn't and Lantern shows up, then that thing's probably going to be Water Absorb, because otherwise he's really weak to Palafin. And those two just really help out well with it. I think Araquanid is more likely, though. But yeah, that's the team. So yeah, hopefully we can get a win. Hopefully we can move on to 3-0. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys when the battle starts. Alright, guys. We are here with the battle. Does bring both the motherfuckers. Outside of Lantern, his team looks really, really weak to Raichu, which is good. Doesn't bring the Eel, which is kind of nice, and no Ogre either. But does bring the Single Strike. I wasn't positive, because it doesn't have a super duper great matchup here. I have a lot of Fairy type moves on my team. Okay, cool. My bad. Almost forgot to say good luck, have fun. Okay. What do we lead with? That's something I haven't really thought about here. Is very likely to lead Araquanid or possibly Urshifu. Kind of want to just lead Marino, get this thing in and out. My only concern is if Urshifu lead shows up, it could be kind of an issue. Because again, we're not a fast set, we're a bulky set. So that means I can't just like flip turn for free. Let's check a Palafin hero against Urshifu. Banded in the regular form. Only Wicked Blow will kill, which is kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. I kind of do just want to lead this thing, though. Get it 0 to hero activated. And if he does lead Urshifu, I think we could just go into Paldean on Pheasant. So I think I can Bullet Punch, I forget. Either way, I think we should be fine, even if it goes +1. Or +2, even. I think. Yeah, we should be fine. I think. Does this thing get Bullet Punch? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't. Alright, sweet. Yeah. So no worries, no worries. Let's leave Palafin. We'll figure it out from there. If it leads like anything else, I do kind of, or maybe except for Tauren, I do want to get a flip turn off. Specifically if it's like Clef lead or if it's Araquanid lead. There's the Araquanid lead. Part of me does want to find out for sure, for absolute certain, if I don't even have flip turn. What am I thinking? Yeah, this is a bulk upset. I think we just go straight into a bridge too far. This is probably webs, turn 1. Probably saw that I have no removal, and just trying to get up webs, which is perfectly fine. Could also try to play a bit more aggressively. Maybe go. I just go bridge too far. This is what we planned on. I would like to know if this thing is water absorb for sure, but it's fine. Lantern actually comes in. Okay. Interesting. So this is probably water absorb, and this thing is probably water bubble. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been so afraid of it. Okay. So that thing is water bubble, almost assuredly, and then this thing is water absorb, which is really good for Raichu. Earthquake does a shit ton of damage. I am curious to see, is this his only Terra Captain this week? No, there's also Araquanid. I kind of want to EQ turn 1. Yeah. That's a very Fizz-Def set. T-Wave comes off. Okay. This Raichu feels really free on it to set up. And then Torn is like the only thing that's gonna outspeed outside of any outside of like Scarf Torn, or excuse me, Scarf Urshifu. Part of me wants to force the Terra on this thing like right away, because its Terra types are Flying, Fairy, Water. This thing is like very Fizz-Def. Which is good to know. Curious to see. Maybe I just Iron Defense for a turn. I'm gonna try that actually. I think that's the smarter play. Volt Switch. He's gonna give me a stamina boost. Probably does not want to Terra this thing because he probably wants to save it for like Terra Araquanid or something. But I am going to Iron Defense. Hopefully we can break through the Para. As Torn comes in. Okay. This is now +3 defense. Focus Blast should do a good amount. Iron Head's still our strongest move. There's the Focus Blast. That did so much damage. Holy shit. Probably has to go for it again. I'm gonna go into Fezzen. Should eat it like a champ. SPDF drop sucks. That really, really sucks. He's now hit 2 for 2. And we are minus SPDF. Kinda wanna Calm Mind. Liquid lowers speed, right? So this thing is Focus Blast. Probably not Nasty Plot though. U-turn. Goes into what? I wanna know. Araquanid. Okay, so you're not at +1. Araquanid. Is this thing like Bandit or some shit? Like, this is max attack. Let's say like Adamant. Liquid. Does a good amount, and we're really not doing much to this thing. I really want to get these rocks up at some point. Our Caledon should take a hit pretty well, though. I'm a little bit nervous about Clefable, but we should be fine with this thing. I'm gonna go a bridge too far. Terra Water, Liquid. This does not look to be particularly offensive, but we know it's physical. Yeah, Liquidation should have done a lot more if it's offensive. So it's probably just like, I don't know, defensive, like maybe SPDF. Like careful. It looks about right. And I'm gonna try to. Okay, he's mixed. Whoa. All right. It's a good body press to get off, though. Liquidation and Hydro Pump. Should live, though. Depending on this investment. Kind of just want to body press again, see if I can get away with it. Alright, we know this thing is Terra Water, which is pretty good. Palafin is looking like to be in a pretty decent situation. The Lantern is something that we do have to contend with. I want to get rocks up though, at some point. If I can. He also doesn't have removal. So rocks would be really, really good here. Help. This is probably like standard boots for attacks like Torn. And then like I'm not sure about everything else, but getting chip on this thing and the Lantern will be very, 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 very helpful. Torn T, we get the yellow color. This could be a double into... This could just be like a U-turn here. I don't really care, though. Knock. Okay, yeah. So probably last move is like Bleak Wind or some shit. I don't really see any reason not to like Sludge Bomb. At the end of the day. This is U-turn, yeah. Okay, please get a poison here, or this would be really nice. It's really unfortunate. This thing like AV? It did nothing. No, it could just be like standard, bulky. Poison or either of the poisons would have been really, really, really nice there. That's okay though. Let's go back into Archaludon. Liquidation comes out again. I will just body press. He misses pump again, which is unfortunate. We get parried though, so it kind of balances out. I don't think this thing should kill me. Maybe it does though. Yeah, we live. Get the body press off. That's really, really good. I'm okay with letting this thing go down at the end of the day. Hydro Pump does land, does get the... if that was a roll. Could go Raichu and click Thunderbolt. I really, really doubt this Lantern is Volt Absorb. It could be, though, theoretically. Theoretically could be. Could also just go Paldean on Pheasant. I feel like I have a lot of really good options from there. So let's just do that. Just click Sludge Bomb. Yeah. This thing goes down, which is nice. Okay. Alright. What's his next move? Scarf Ironhead should never kill us if he does go into Urshifu. Although, Scarf Ironhead will, of course, does have a chance to flinch, which is not good. Do not like that. This thing. I'm gonna Roost. There's Bleak Wind. And then I'm gonna Calm Mind. Bleak Wind again. Let me make sure. I'm gonna Roost again. I feel like he doesn't stay in and just like burn off all of his Bleak Winds, right? Also, does this Torn... This is obviously an offensive Torn. With 4 attacks. How does Focus Blast do? If this is not Scarf Urshifu, then Raichu is like pretty much just set up to win like the game right now. Raichu looks really, really good at this point. I'm gonna Roost. There's the U-turn. I was gonna get back to full. Clefable. That did nothing. This looks like Unaware. T-Wave. Fortunately, we got the regular poison, not the toxic poison, but it's okay. There's the Pekka-Runt. This thing still has a lot of value as a Torrent switch in. So we go Garg. It should do nothing. And I really want to get these rocks up. So it's Unaware Clef. That Sludge Bomb did not do much at all. There's the Urshifu. Got the rocks up though. I'm perfectly fine with letting this thing go down. Let me just check something. Let me check some calcs here. Against that Clefable, that was obviously an Unaware Clefable. That's like max SPDF. Max, absolutely max SPDF. What's the nature? It's not Impish. Calm. Yeah, that is max, super duper max SPDF. And it is... Okay, so it's pretty out of Raichu range. We just body press here. There's the Trailblaze. Should 2 a KO? Yeah. And because it's not banded, we should live this next one. I think. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt about it. It's not Life Orb either. Like, the most that it could have done from that... Like, let's just check, like, Expert Belt. We should live with Flying Colors, yeah. Close combat. Oh, we crit, though. Yeah, we're fine. And now this thing goes down. That's good. We also have this Articuno Galar that can set up pretty well on the stuff like the Clef. Curious as to what this thing will do. Scald or Volt or something like that. I will just go Paldean on Pheasant. This thing's already parried, so it's not like we're really losing anything. Leftovers. I do want to try to just spam moves here, I think. Because I don't want to... I don't want to let this thing just, like, get free recovery with leftovers, yeah. Even if he does go Pekka-Runt, it's fine. I'm gonna Roost once here. Maybe it's Parting Shot, expecting Garg. Hopefully we get this Clef weakened, Torn, Malignant Chain. Should eat that, yeah. This thing is just healing for free. This is Hex, Parting Shot, Malignant Chain. Could be Recover, could be like Toxic or something. Palafin. Against this Pekka-Runt. How much is our Garg taken? Our Garg took... How much from the first Hex? Like 8%? Yeah. It's a roll to kill with 2 Malignant Chains, so I don't really want to risk that. I kind of want to bring it in healthy. Let's try a Calm Mind once. And just, like, try to stall this thing out. Like, see what we can't do. He only has so many attacks. We should be able to stall it out pretty decently. Hopefully we can get some, like, drops here. We could just start, like, chipping this thing down. I'm just not really sure what to do here until I can get like Raichu in a better position, or like get this thing in for free and then like recover for free. Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of stuck right now. Yeah. Articuno looks really good here. There's another Hex. Can we get maybe a special attack drop? It's gonna Hex again. There's the crit. There's the yellow color. I'm fine with letting this thing go down, I think. Fuck, that sucks. That's like the perfect combo. That's exactly what he needed right there. Crit into full para. There's the Hex. Yeah, okay. I'm going to Kosher. And click recover. Because now this thing, that might have not been the right play. But I'm just going to take it slow here. Just going to take it slow. Clef comes in. I don't know why I would be scared of anything this thing wants to do. I don't know what moves it has. Could be like Grass Knot, maybe. This thing is... Oh no, this thing is not Magic Guard though, so it shouldn't be like... Life Orb or anything. Bloom Blast does a decent chunk, but I mean, we can always come back in on P.E.K.K.A. Runt, right? Yeah, there's Moonlight, so that's really good to get this Cell Cure off. Now this thing should be really getting chipped down. Takes 25% every turn. I just Cell Cure again, I think. I'm gonna recover this turn, I think. Oh, it does have Focus Blast. Oh, boy. Alright, this is kind of a haxy battle, but I mean, you are running inaccurate moves, so I don't feel like that bad or anything. I'm going to go into Raichu here, take the initiative, and try to start firing off Thunderbolts. If this thing is Volt Absorb Lantern, then good prep. P.E.K.K.A. Runt. This should... I think this 2 KOs. Yeah. Nice. And we're always faster, too. That's really good. This thing might just win the game here. I think this kills, right? Not that I really care. He can't really kill me without a crit. Like, Focus Blast crit needs to come out. Hold on. Yeah, it needs Focus Blast crit and a certain roll of Focus Blast crit. Thunderbolt should always kill. Ah, the U-turn. Okay, another thing dies here, which is good. Clefable is dead. That's very nice. This is a Fizz Def Lantern. Has to be water move. This is, let's say that I'm like pretty positive this is water absorb. This actually shouldn't kill, so I'm gonna save this thing. Should never click an electric move. It should always be a water type move, and I'm gonna go into Petrified. There's the burn. It's whatever. I just need this thing to start chipping. Need to get chip here. Maybe I should have saved this for Torn, but oh well. I think there is a universe where I lose this. But we should start firing off Freezing Glare. Hopefully, I think that should 2 KO. Let me make sure, actually. Let me just slow the game down for a sec. Freezing Glare does 2 KO, obviously. And then, Volt Switch is doing a good amount to me, though. We should always live a move. Freezing Glare does, like, a lot of damage. Look at that damage. Woo, boy. Let's just Freezing Glare again. We always live. Okay. Lantern now comes in. We go with this thing now. Thunderbolt's more damage. So we just click that. We get the crit. Wow, that might have mattered. Because we would have been in Focus Blast range after that attack. We could have probably brought it back with 2 Jet Punches from Palafin, but could have mattered for differential. I mean, if he lands Focus, he needs to crit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 Jet Punches would have absolutely blown. I mean, 1 Jet Punch might have been enough. 2 definitely would have been enough. And there's no way this thing 2 KOs me. So we would have been fine. But, knock off. Yep, there it is. GG. Alright, so GG to my opponent, MSR. Good 3-0 win for us. That moves us to 3-0 in the season, I believe, plus 10 differential. Golly, we could pull that win out. I wasn't super confident in this team, but it worked out in the end. And, you know, props to MSR. That was a well-played match. He had some good stuff in there. Some stuff I definitely didn't expect. And, yeah. That'll be all for me. And I will see you guys in the next battle. Alright, take care.